Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every
What
night.
am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. On Saturday, May 11, I carried a story. It was about an incident that took place the previous day, Friday, May 10. It took place at Derby Close in the Green Pond area of Ochereos in the parish of St. Ann. That guy on your screen, his name is Malachi James. He was 19 years old and he's from Marley in the parish of St. Ann, but he was living with his girlfriend in the Green Pond area. I had reported that both of them were in their apartment, but the back door to the top floor was left open. They were inside their bedroom when a hoodlum entered. He had a gun in his hand. It is alleged that the hoodlum, he pointed the gun at the 26-year-old female and squeezed, but the gun jammed. The female, she managed to run behind a bed. The hoodlum, he then cleared the gun and pumped 3 bullets into Malachi, who fell to the ground. I had reported that the female, she was able to throw a glass table at the hoodlum, who ran from the room, making good his escape. Malachi, he was rushed to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition, but hours later, he died whilst he was being treated. In this video, I'm going to be talking to Malachi's father. He's of the belief that Malachi's girlfriend is covering up something, and you will hear why he's saying that. Remember to hit on the love button from now. Also, share the video. Listen this.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon. Popeye, you're all right.
I'm sorry to get in touch because we just come from seeing a lawyer, but actually he wasn't there at the office. So, I made arrangement for Friday to go back.
All right, because me carry the story about your son, Malachi, him name?
Yes, sir.
What is really happening?
All right, let me tell you what's going on now, Boston. And my son Malachi, I've grown Malachi from he was a child, and was born. His mom ran away and left him when he was 6 months old.
Yes.
I left him in Jamaica when he was almost a year old, overseas to the Bahamas. I went to Cayman, because I was trying to, make 2 ends meet.
Yes.
Right? And, since then I've been growing him. He grew up in Clarendon. He was born in St. Ann, but he grew up in Clarendon. He went to Edwin Allen High School, and from grade 7 until he graduated from that school, I've never been to that school for no altercation with him, with any children, any teachers, anything at all. He was punctual at school. He did his exams and, his subjects, and he got through with them. After he graduated in 2018, yes, he graduated from high school. And since then, the pandemic started coming in after the 2019 coming up and stuff like that. In a way, I was preparing for him to leave the island because I'm married, and my wife is fighting about me and him in Jamaica.
Hold on. You say he's 19 years old?
Yeah, he's just 19.
He graduated 2018?
2018, when was he graduate? Sorry.
Oh.
He graduated, but I'm thinking in 2020. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, man, go ahead.
Sorry about
yeah, man, go ahead.
2020. You have to understand, I no so.
Yeah, man, I understand. You just want to clarify. More than so long, same age is correct. Because I have it as 19. All right. Yep.
Right, he's 19 years old.
All right, go ahead.
He would be 20 November coming. All right. So, I was living in St. Ann most of my life. He was growing up in Clarendon after I graduated and stuff like that. I was operating a bar, which, I have him oversee the bar when I'm not there,
Yes.
While somebody else is working, but he just go there and go see that everything is okay, buy goods and stuff like that. So most of the time I would go up, like probably 3-4 times a week and stuff like that. So he was the one there operating it, for me.
Mm-hmm.
So he and some guys who he claimed as his friends, because of some bad mind thing and, money issue and whatever, they tried to, they attacked him up by the bar and almost killed him. He had to jump from upstairs the night. 5 of them attacked him, which, I reported to the Crossfield police and everything, and they didn't do anything about it.
All right. Let's step back a little bit. What do you mean by bad mind and money issues? What do you mean by that?
All right, no, may I tell you now, because they think that he was making money. Because the same guy who pick him up at night and bring him home is the same one that took back friends, one night, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To attack him. Because, I robbed him, a matter of fact. They tried to rob him, but he escaped that.
So they feel he was making money from the bar?
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right. And, stuff like that. Anyway, I had to move him from this area, from Clarendon.
From Clarendon, yes.
Yes, and have him living with me in Discovery Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Being with me in Discovery Bay is just me and him alone live together. The landlord has a brother who lives upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time, he was there with me, he bought a printer, right? Because he said he's gonna print. He makes his own logo.
Mm-hmm.
And we're saying that he's gonna print it and buy plain T-shirts. Pullovers and stuff. Clothes overall,
mm-hmm.
and print his logo on the clothes and start selling them, right?
Mm-hmm.
To his friends and to whoever he meets, because he makes his Instagram page and whatever doing his thing.
What's the name of his page?
So right now, alright, listen, I can tell you, we have to call him girlfriend, because actually I don't know most things.
Yeah,
man, I
understand.
could call his girlfriend, one of his girlfriend that
alright.
was along with.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
I
man.
get it to you.
Yeah, man, I understand. Mm-hmm.
Because in the incident, what they did, they took his phone. The girl. Alright, I don't even want to go there as yet. I just want to have a clarification of where I'm going.
Yes.
With this.
Yes.
So, living with me in Discovery Bay, and he's doing his printing, he's doing his stuff like that. He started doing editing, where he said to me that he's going to try and do some producing, which I told him that it's a hard road, but he's going to try. His girlfriend traveled overseas, and she kind of helped him out, in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
Back him up with the money and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Only she can really give you that information about him.
Yes.
Pertaining to the producing level and the artists and stuff like that, because I'm always busy. I taxi me run on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always on the road. But even though I'm on the road, I'm always good, because I never leave him home hungry. I never left him home without food.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So Yahweh. So I had an issue with some water problem one time, a couple months ago. And in the same time when he left in February, in March around that time, we went up by my sister in Windsor.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is a Christian. Her husband is a pastor. Because we actually grew up in a Christian home. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We don't really grow like that. So most of my sisters, there are 4 sisters, and all of them are Christian.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And we grew up in a family. So he was living with my sister now at one point, before even living with me. He used to come down and stay at my sister for some holidays.
Yes.
Because that's where he grew up most of the time. So most of these guys now around him now, in his circle now, right? Who he was, flexing with, right? They knew him, some of them knew him from back then. But since he becomes an, teenager now and growing up, they adorn to his lifestyle and stuff like that,
Yes.
So they were there with him and, up in Windsor Heights, and I didn't know that he got involved with this girl now.
Oh.
This girl that he went and stayed with, right, in Great Pond Orchard.
Great Pond, yes.
Yeah, Great Pond Orchard, right? At one point, I remember, because I work with some villas, now and then. I'm in the tourist industry. Now and then they would give me a call, and I would take guests on excursions, and I'll go to pick up in the airport and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I got a call when I was up in Blue Hole in St. Mary. In St. Anne, but it's the border of St. Anne and St. Mary, Blue Hole. I was up there with some guests one project. I think it was in March, April. I think it was in April. When I think it was Easter holiday. I remember one of them holidays. I was up in Blue Hole with some guests, and my son called my phone, saying to me that the landlord and some people came by the house trying to, attack them and stuff like that.
Yes.
Right? I told my son that I'm not around now, I'm not nearby. So what I could do, I could call someone. I called a police officer from the Ochios police station because he knew me by working with the tourists in Ochios, right?
Yes.
So I had his contact and I called him. He was the first one I called. He was there with me. And I called him and I was telling him about the incident of by Great Pond. And he was saying to me that somebody came down there and made a complaint about the same thing I was telling him about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing kind of did clear off and, vibes go down and whatever. Anyway, after that day, the day I went up there, the following day, and I asked my son, because I didn't know that he was really living in with the girl. But when he gave me the address and I went up there, he gave me the direction and I went up there the following day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bought him a car, actually not really me alone, because, I'm a family overseas there at the moment, I have an American lady that, knew him from he was young, that, she used to be my ex-partner, but she's a police officer over there.
Yes.
So she's the one who really responsible for him when it comes to clothing, financially, and everything, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I had an account, with my name and his name in the account, and my daughter, because I also have a 13-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had them both in my account. So whatever saving I always make preparation for them. So in case anything at all, I would say, well, whatever he wants to do, going back to college, whatever, I have some money prepared for him or for my daughter, right? He said to me that he wanted a car, right? I bought him he said he liked the Market, so I bought him a Market when he was 18 years old, when he turned 18. With the money and stuff. It was a 2010 Market. It was not brand new, it was a 2010 Market. Well, I paid probably nearly $1 million for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the help of, where he saved and where he gather and stuff. And from there, that's where everything started going wrong. Meaning, when I say wrong, meaning people start coming around him like friends and stuff like that, where, never used to be around and, stuff like that. Anyway, I talked to him about that and he moved away from that. Now he was staying with the girl.
Yes.
The girl, I never knew much about this girl where concerning her whereabouts, what she does for a living and stuff like that, because I know of my son's original girlfriend. Which she travels overseas and she do the work, they travel and...
Because this current girl is older than him.
The one that was living with him when he got
grandpa, yes.
Is older than my son.
Yes.
I think she said she was 26, something like that.
Okay.
Right. No, what I'm saying, my son went and stayed there with her. Right? When I saw him and her at one point, I asked him what about his original girlfriend. He said, Daddy, everything okay with her, man, And after the talk and, everything like that. So I make sure I know everything good. But at the end of the day, he not really tell me the truth about this girl. If he was falling in love with the girl. He's a boy and, I kind of allow him in certain aspect. You know what I mean? And he really have this kind of, because he didn't grow up with his mother and stuff like that. He was kind of searching for that motherly love where I concern, you know what I mean? So when he was dealing with women and stuff like that, I just have him, just guide him along the way, but I didn't really stop him from doing what he was doing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how he ended up now with this girl, right? He said he met her on Instagram because she used to sell weed and used to buy weed from the girl, and that's how becomes friends. And from there, that's where everything started. Living with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they had an altercation with the landlord, as she was saying, because I have the videos and stuff like that where she sent to me, because, I was talking to her after my son's death and stuff like that, because she was the only one with her sister and her 14-year-old nephew, and her daughter was living there at the house with my son, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, when the Friday, when I got the call, they were all in the house. The sister, the girlfriend of my son, the sister of the girl's nephew, and the girl's 6-year-old daughter was at the house. Now, what she said, that our nephew was on the back, outside the back door, washing out something, whatever. No, she was saying that the landlord nephew came by the back. The nephew of her now saw the landlord's nephew, right? But he didn't know that he was going to do something because he's the one who comes and fixes the lighting and any little problem around the yard and stuff like that, right? So he just lived a few blocks down the road, like probably about 4 or 3 houses from where my son was staying. So she was saying that the guy came through the back door. And her little daughter saw the person. Remember, she said that her nephew was on the outside. Remember, if he saw that person coming inside the house, he would make an alarm or something like that, right? That's what I'm thinking. Now, she was saying to me that her daughter, when saw the person walking through the passage, the daughter ran and screamed.
Yes.
She was inside the bedroom getting ready to go on the road with my son. My son was laying on the bed, right? When she heard the screaming, she thought she was just playing, you know what I mean? But from my understanding, you already know if you're living with your children or your child, and you hear she rings certain alarm or makes an expression or something low, you must know when she's playing from when she's not, right? So she said she screamed and ran through to the veranda, to the porch. So by the time she looked up, is the gunman that pointing the gun at her. The gun stick on her. And then now she threw the glass table that she had like a mirror after the gunman. The gunman shoot my son. Right? And she was in the same room with my son. Right? And my son only got shot. And remember, this person that they're claiming that did it, right? He and them had some altercation before, so obviously he's carrying a grievance for everybody. Not for only my son then, if that was the case. Right? Because even one point of the video, the guy was cutting off the light of the house in one particular incident what they had. And he used the same pliers and hit her on the hand where she was videoing him disconnecting the wire. Right? So she particularly have a grievance for him and he had a grievance for her. So why would he leave? Just kill my son alone and leave her alive with the rest of the family? It's not only she and her. So that's what's puzzling me right now, where she's saying that to the police. Now, when the police look into the story, they realize that she's lying. Now, from my understanding, what I gather from my understanding on the outside, that people who know that girl, like know her deed, saying that my son is not the first person who died underneath her and in that circumstances, right? All right. Now, the police, she told me that story, so I had it like the police was going to go and harass the guy. No, the police had not made any arrests since the last time I made a check, with the detective, because I spoke with the detective about, this Friday is going to make 2 weeks since I spoke with the detective, because I've been trying to reach out to him and he's not answering me. I don't know for what reason. But anyway, that story that she's talking about, this man come in and shoot and run gun and whatever, and, she tried to save my son and all this. She's not going in because the police need her for questioning. And she hadn't been into the Otrios police station. Right? She's just giving some run around because the last time when, they checked, she's still in the island and she hadn't been to the police because the police they were trying to get to her family members, right? And this is what gets me confused now. His stuff was by the house. I've never been by the house since his shooting because I never have the energy to really do anything at all. Because even right now, I talk to you, I try to clear my head to even have a conversation with you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not doing good. I'm not doing well. It's 3 times the same. 3 times I almost mash up myself because of this thing. I lose my head because my son is not alive yet. Them come kill him like that, and I want to know the reason why them kill him. And the only person I can get that from is the girl, because she knows everything. Because at one point at the hospital, I'm telling you, it's like she was there crying, moaning for him more than. Remember, it was 2 months. He know my son, and he was there mourning for my son like she she was there moaning and dry crying, like, you know, she felt it that much. You know what I mean? And she was there trying to make sure my son was dead because he's the only one could talk what's happening if he was alive.
So why you think she was there trying to make sure say he's dead?
Because remember, you know, when I say no, look why I'm coming to that now. Is because she's not going into the police, and the police need her as a witness who was there at the time. You know what I mean? And she's not going into the police. So what I'm saying is that she was there trying to mourn because, you know, probably she was trying to clear herself out of the situation, like she's not the one who done it.
So do you think it could be fear that why she's not going into the police? Fear of the person coming back at her?
No, but what I'm saying, even though they have police protection, right? And they told me that she ran from the house the same night. She ran away after giving the story, and they realized that the story is not adding up. Where she's saying that the gunman come in and the gun stick and then it fire and kill my son. You know what I mean? Then it's not coming in. It's not adding up. And the guy that she's talking about is not running. He's not going anywhere. He's just there in the air, same way. You know what I mean? So if somebody does a crime like that, knowing that the person who he left behind know their whereabouts, know that he lives down the road right there, he has his family down there and everything, and you think that he would do that? I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just saying, because for me, quite frankly, that story is not hard enough for me either. Because there's no way a gunman is going to go inside a house and kill one person, and it's middle of the day, and it's not like a night, a middle of the day, because it happened before 12 o'clock, the Friday, the May 10th. Right? Because when I got the call, it was before 12 o'clock.
So there's a suspect named in the killing?
A suspect?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, listen, they hadn't made, because what happened, the girl is saying that it's the landlord's nephew. But the police need her to go in so that she can prove and give statement and give what she saw so they could have him apprehended. But she's not going in. She's running. She's hiding from the police. So that's what I'm worrying about, because at the end of the day, it's a month now. Yesterday is the 10th of June, and it makes 1 month since my son died, and I'm not getting anywhere on this. You know what I mean? I try to call Indicom. They say that they don't deal with that kind of situation. JFJ, it's the same thing.
Indicom don't deal with that, nor JFJ. That is a police matter, and without she going in and is willing to say X, there's hardly anything the police can do. She have to put pen to paper to say, yes, this is the person I saw. And you're saying, and she's not somebody who you'd have spoken. And you say you went to a lawyer as well?
Well, I just coming from the lawyer about what happened. He had some.
So it's the same issue. It's the same issue you went to the lawyer about?
Yeah, I wanted to speak to the lawyer, but I didn't got to speak. I didn't speak to him because he was doing a
because as it is now, there's hardly anything a lawyer can do about it, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, there's it's a police matter, you know, and without the eyewitness going in and give a statement accordingly, there's the police and you know the person who she's talking about, who she's saying did it.
I don't know him personally.
Oh.
But in my mind, when I was talking to her, right, and listen, because this was all planned out, and this is where I started getting upset. Because remember now, I wasn't there, so I had to pick sense of the nonsense. And whatever she was telling me, I realized that she was lying. Because she's an influencer, right, and all these things. And, so she knew the type of person she is, right? So she is what should I say now? She does lower down people where she think have money, and then she would do certain things to them. That's the type of person that she is. Because I don't know, remember with this guy that he was drinking the blood out of the goat head in Montego Bay, and they killed him in Discovery Bay. That girl was along with that man at the time when they killed him, you know. And
yeah.
Ran away with
for real?
That girl man, I'm not telling man. But when after my son died and everything, as I said, I didn't know the type of woman. I didn't know her because she's under disguise. As I said, I have pictures of her where I can send to you, you know. Mm-hmm. When we get off Instagram, when we never them there, because we never them I follow her up on Instagram and just get some information. You understand? Lower down. Because what woman says, she needs to go into the police because she has something to do with it, because they took my son's phone. They deleted because she was telling me that my son's phone was up by the house. No, the same night they deleted my son's Instagram page. They went with his bank card and they used his bank card 2 days after his murder, because he murdered the Friday and they used it the Sunday in Otrius at the NCB ATM bank.
And what? The bank isn't able to get a printout as to who it was?
No, remember, it's a criminal case. It's a police case, so they would have to request that from the bank.
So that's I'm just asking you if the police had requested it.
Well, I don't know, because I don't know. As I said, the detective that has the case, I spoke with him week before last Friday. That was the last time I spoke with him. And the time when I spoke with him, he was saying to me that the family members of the girl is at the station and they were going up by the house to collect some things from the house. And I was saying to him, I'm not around that close where I could just come now. But I have a sister and I have a brother close by where one of them probably could go up there. Right? And he said, I must send my brother, not because my brother decided that he was going up there. And he asked me for my brother's number, what type of car I was driving and stuff like that to get up there. So my brother was feeling uncomfortable and saying that, why would he ask what type of car and why he need my number and stuff like that. And I already told him that he was on his way up there, because my brother knew where my nigga was. You know what I mean? I mean, my son was, should say, that's his nigga. Right? So at the end of the day, that's the reason why my brother didn't go up there, because of the questions he'd been asking and stuff like that. But anyway, he told me that he was going to go back the following Monday. So when he was going back with the family member, he was going to get in touch with me. So the detective, I'm saying now, if he has any contact with the family members, that means probably they could give him some information, which I understand that a detective, when they're doing their work, they don't really want to really give certain information. So I understand that part, but I'm saying I've been calling him. No, he's not responding. He's not answering my calls or anything like that. So, this is where I'm start thinking different. What's going on?
In terms of what? The fact that I'm not answering.
Why is he not answering me? Because trust me, I don't know, because it's the first time for me really involved in any kind of thing like this. So I don't know. I try to find answers. I try to go out. I try to. You know what I mean? Because it's like...
So within the time that you were calling him, you've been to the station and asked for him?
Yeah, man. Last week, Friday, I went to the Otrius police station.
You asked for him?
I asked a police officer. There were 2 police officers that were standing in the guard room at the desk, and I asked. And I was asking for one of the detectives that were on the upper hand of him, and he's would be the...
a more senior one,
Yeah, senior. Yeah, senior detective. And I was asking for him, and the detective was the case. And they look on the schedule and say that the senior wasn't there, but the other detective is on the schedule there. So she said she was going to look by the CIB office if he were around there. She came back and told me that he wasn't around there. Right? So I asked her, when will he be in office? Will he be back in office? She said that she doesn't know. So last Friday, I didn't go back to no station. So that's why I was trying to call around to see if I could get any information on how to get this thing out and how should I go about doing it, because at the end of the day, this girl is the one that they're waiting on to get some information from.
But look here, if you are not getting anywhere with the person in charge, the person who supervises him, or they have what they call a divisional detective inspector, would be at Sentence Bay. And the crime officer, would be the deputy superintendent, would be at Sentence Bay also. So you can go there and talk to them and tell them you're not getting any answers and you want to know what is happening. And then they would contact him, and then he would have to, because if you're calling him and he's dealing with a case for your son and him not answer, you take it higher.
Right, because that's what I want to do, because that's what I'm trying to get some answers,
Yeah, man, go Sentence Bay, man. You don't have to go back at Ouch. Go Sentence Bay and talk to the DDI or the crime officer and tell them that the issues what you're having with him.
Right.
It's not a personal thing, you know. He's working. It's his job, you know. And if he's
That's what I'm saying.
if he's doing an investigation, you try link him and him supposed to return your call. I mean, you know, you WhatsApp him. You send him WhatsApp message.
I WhatsApp him. I call him. I see him. His phone I ring on WhatsApp. I leave him voice message. Even this morning I call him. Before. You know what I mean? I called him like 4 times this morning and still no answer. Believe it, as I tell him. You know what I mean? And he hadn't returned the calls or whatever. So I don't know, you know. So because as I said, he's doing an investigation.
But I am wondering something, that day when your brother should be going there, and because he was asking about the license number, I don't really see anything wrong with him asking those, you know. But then you were skeptical about your brother was skeptical, so I'm wondering if that, you know, people have some little egotistic thing about them. So I wonder if at that why him up in him feelings and no answer. You understand? The fact say he asked the question and then him gonna figure out so because him did ask the questions why your brother not come. I wonder if that him catch a feeling, but he not supposed to catch feelings for that.
You know, because he made another arrangement the following Monday. He was going to go back with the family members. And what I think he done wrong is that he knows that he cannot just call me suddenly and said, you know, the family members are at the station and they're about to go by the house to collect.
So what happened the Monday? The Monday you never go?
No, he not call me back. He never call me back from the Friday. I don't tell him call me back from them time.
Oh.
You know? And I try to get back to him from them time there and him not answer and not reply. So this is what I'm talking about. You know, these are the things that get me really pissed off.
Yes.
Where, you know, I don't know because I try to get information from my son thing.
Yeah. You need answers. You need answers.
I can do crime or...
No, man, I carry the story and I didn't have any information of him being involved in a criminal activity. I carry the story.
You carry the story already?
Yes, man, I carry the story the day after they taught me, you know, because I was wondering when them said the girl, when them point the gun on the girl and the gun jam, and then and she throw something at him, and then shoot your son. I was kind of looking at it and say, really, you know, but but I didn't have any more information to say anything else. But it just look weird to me, doing.
You see when I tell about the guy with a drink out the blood out of the goat. Head down a mobile and the cult thing.
Yes.
She was along with the guy, right? And I remember
that guy was a scammer, right?
Yes.
Was your son involved in scamming?
Well, listen to me at that me I get to understand and know where me see people talk because me personally don't know that because he never show me that. You understand? But the fact that she gravitated to persons with money. Your son was making money, it look like. Well, when I say, when as I tell her, I don't know because she has said he don't have no money. That she has said. Because I know of my son, as I tell him, saving money. And I start him do because the last money we know make cash. And I'm Anna Grand came and he make it from. Where my sister them make him print some, buy the t-shirt them and print it as I tell her and send it up there and give them.
But persons are saying that he was involved in scamming. That's what you're saying? Word that talk that really.
That when me people talk because that's what the people are saying. You know.
Where did he operate a music studio?
No, he never a studio. He operate a studio. He have friends who have a studio.
Oh.
So what him do, the last person who him get because him have a nephew where the music thing also, but he live overseas. So because of that now him go around most of the young like Malidan them him know about Malidan him know most of them artists there. You know what I mean? And so the guy that he knew who had the studio, he was the one who was just getting the rhythm. He was buying the rhythms and getting artists on the rhythm.
Oh.
You know, he just get 2 artists and him have young artists and other artists are like out there in the spotlight and in the limelight.
Okay.
Some youth and grew up around in the same Windsor area there and everything.
Yes.
That's why I tell us now. When the incident happened the night, I'm down at the hospital, one of the same man them will say, him and my brother, my son, a friend like that, him carry the girl from down at the hospital the night. So I'm saying that from that time them run, we got the boy that can't be seen either. You understand? And the girl can't be seen. So I was trying to let them know, just trying to tell the police that, listen, the guy that moved her from the hospital at night, right? they need to get in contact with that guy because he must know the whereabouts of the girl because he was the one who moved them from down by the hospital.
Oh.
You understand?
Yes, yes.
And him say him and my friend, him and my son friend like that. But you know, in this thing is not there are no friends anymore.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So my son just take them because my son is not really experienced at that industry. He's not a really industry person. It's just because he's my driver and he have make a thing and he might go and do make a thing in the road. You know what I mean? I try to get him an artist and he produce him thing. So all of these things just bring jealousy. So I don't know what's going on. So as I said, there are certain things he hadn't said to me. Even in the hospital, I was trying to get certain things from him. And he didn't say anything because he was suffering from pain. You know,
how long he was in the hospital before he succumbed to his injuries?
Alright, no. Alright. You see, when I got the car, it was some minutes before 12.
Yes.
And he survived all that long until some minutes to 8 o'clock at night in the hospital.
My condolences, man. And you were at the hospital, right through?
Yeah, I was at the hospital because, let me tell you, I'm an only son, And like, this thing it was to wait not me. It's like, I'm confused, it's like, I panic, I don't know what to do, it's like, I can't even look on him. Believe me, it's like, I didn't go with him to the MRI, go to the scan, when them do the scan to see where the bullets were in him. Right? And when I went there, and I was trying to talk to him, and all he was doing was looking at me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It looked like he was astonished, you know what I mean? So, all I was saying to him, he's going to be okay. You know what I mean? I was hoping, I was praying, my sister was praying, everybody was praying, everybody was crying. You know what I mean? And I was hoping. So in the moment of time, I didn't even remember, like, just to even ask him, because in my mind, he wasn't going to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Believe me, I didn't really ask him certain questions. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's the problem I'm having right now, because it's like I didn't really get to talk to him the way, because I spoke with him and I call my son every day. I record in my phone and I call him if one day.
You have more photos with him? Can I go and put out this? I'm going to need some more. You have any more photos with him?
Yeah, well, today, alright, even today when I clean out my suitcase, I have some pictures when him just probably go in from school.
Yeah, man, but I want you to send me some more photos with him to this number.
Alright.
Yeah,
you on WhatsApp?
Yeah, man, this is on WhatsApp.
Okay.
It really sad though, really sad, and then now you get the answers where you need.
Brother, I tell you, sir, I do everything for my son. When me leave, I tell her, say, alright, I tell her, me is a person like this, me know me have me youth and I have to make preparation for them. In a 20, I buy a children's pass, but on the street side, you know?
Yeah, man.
I buy a 1997 Ford F-150. The first time I said I'm going to try to do something for, try something for myself was 2012. Like, stop working for people. Right? I buy the van. Because I'm getting help from the person overseas that I tell about. Right? 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 So, I start buying food, and I go all about the place. I couldn't even get to put it in a green plate. You understand? I go Coronation Market. I go Woodshire Market. I go St. Mary. There are so many places I'm going to drive to community and I sell ground provision, like banana, cocoa, yam, cabbage, all of these things I drive myself, right? You know what I mean? I taught my son to drive. I taught him how to ride. I taught him how to read. I taught him how to write. All these things, from day one with my son. Since him at the only time him washing clothes, is it? I when him go for the look 2 months for the girl.
Yes.
Right? And me washing clothes as big as him is, me use my hand and wash him clothes. To show the attachment of the animal. You understand me? Obviously, him go live among this girl for 2 months. And the girl, him original girlfriend, I fly out the same day them kill him, Yeah. She fly out the same day then kill him. And that girl this girl is the girl when I know where she didn't call my yard. The only girl didn't call my yard. She. I believe the house to them. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know no other girlfriend but that girl. And that girl love him so much. Anything want her money, she have it, him will get it. You understand? So I try to me the round and I try to hustle for myself and I do the thing. And it happened that, me have to sell the van because my mother died in 2020. You know what I mean? So me have to sell the van now. Yeah. But But, get her home, send her home. So, that's the reason why I sell the van in 2018. When I sell the van, some of the money go down the drain. And not really say down the drain, but as I said, go towards my mother's funeral.
Yes.
Because it was a pandemic and my sisters were overseas and things were closed down. They couldn't get to send the money and, all that thing. You know what I mean? So, we out here now had to use what we have. I remember, the pandemic was like something like we were never going to come back to it again. So everybody was worrying where the next money is going to come from. But anyway, we just decided to trust God and go through. And we put the lady mother to rest. Right? All right. Now, from there, my sister, because me do have a piece of money in the bank, because I always a sale. And, my sister get a car now, and she said to me if me want to run it on the road. So she start, she puts in a taxi and stuff. So me and them do that going and, me I save my little money one side, I drop a partner and stuff. Until, in a 2022, I had an accident. And, with the car, and that's where, we just stop drive to them and stuff, and we just look and see, get my own vehicle. And I succumb, we start doing my own thing again. You understand?
Yes.
So, I do my thing because I have a daughter, as you tell you, and I have a son, so I always work for them because I already know that I have to prepare for them. But I'm so happy when I saw him come up now, and I try to do something to himself and I ease the pressure off of me.
Yeah.
You understand? So maybe kind of feel away now, he might turn man now and he might see pressure on me and he might say, Daddy, me I make him go back to college. Why he never really go back to college now? It's just because the pandemic and everything and it kind of get him frustrated and things. But I still like keep him focused. Because his girlfriend, his original girlfriend, she went to Maritime Institute, which that was what my past school also, because I went there. Yeah, in 1998, 99, one of them years. They go over there for some training, right? So she went over to school. She's now out of school now. She's overseas working because the day when she flew out, the same day my son, and my son supposed to take her to the airport.
Yes.
When she was calling him in the morning, he didn't answer the phone. You understand what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm not telling her that it's a thing I know. It's a mystery where we can't come to this right now to really understand why them kill my son. More have to know the reason them kill my son. Just that more have to know that him already dead and we can't bring him back enough.
Yes.
But I want, because listen, if it was the landlord, maybe, trust me, the police would have already suspect him. Or probably they suspect him and can't bring him in because the girl is not there.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, them are gonna need. Yeah. Right. All right, Sam. Send me some more photos with him, and boy, you have to just stay strong. And do what I say. Go to Sentence Bay, talk to the DDI, the crime officer, and get some and tell them the difficulties we're having because you need to know what's happening. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Papa. Respect and as I said, I'm really thanks for the time out where you really take to understand our leverage.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna put out part of what we just talk about and then get the public for aware of what's going. All right.
All right, no problem. Papa.
All right, respect, sir. Respect. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. bar. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town.